Hello, everybody. My name is DJ Wright. I'm a wealth advisor and portfolio manager for Financial Freedom Wealth Management Group. And I'm coming to you live today. We're doing this all month. It's Financial Literacy Month. And today we're going to talk about the power of starting financial planning at a young age. So, the more time you have, the more money you can save. And it also gives you the ability to make mistakes and learn from them, right? If you have a lot of time. There's some really good habits that you can learn at an early age that it's going to make a huge difference for you in the long run. And I want to focus on that word habit, right? We want this to become a habit. We want financial planning and managing our money to become just part of what we do. We want to be a habit. And we know that, if you do anything long enough, eventually it does become habit. Managing money and taking care of your finances can be tough. But again, if you practice and you keep getting better, and eventually it can be just part of what you do. So if you're a young person, say 15, 20, 25, I'm talking directly to you, right? Take some things away and go take some action. If you're a little bit older, right? First of all, it's never too late to start ever, okay? Second of all, maybe you have a kid or kids or grandkids that you can actually, get them started young and really educate them and bring them along so that they can be very successful with their money. So, step one or habit one, and this could be one of the most important ones, is budgeting. Budget. We need to do this every month. Most of us don't do it, and we're not in control of our money, right? We just know money comes in and then it goes out, and we don't even know necessarily where it's going. So, start budgeting. This should be something that you do every single month, okay? Months change, so you need to take it month by month, right? Your income can change, your expenses change. So you really, it can't just be a yearly thing where you have the same budget every month. It should be taken month by month. There's so many great resources out there. Just do a Google search, or if you could download an app, right? And they can walk you through it to where it can help you create a budget and stick to it. That's going to help you be in control. That's going to help you take over, and you are going to be the one telling where your money should go rather than your money being in control and going where it shouldn't. Okay, so that's one of the biggest ones. Budget every single month. Number two is understanding the power of compound interest. Compound interest is amazing. So let's describe that first. It's basically where you invest some money, you make money on that investment, and you keep that money working for you. So you're basically making interest on the interest that you already earned. And so over time, compound interest can just really help you grow your money. I mean, it's incredible what it can do. If you were to invest $5,000, right, you put some money to work and you put it there for 40 years, right? So let's say you're 20 and you put $5,000 into the market. You let it sit there for 40 years until you're 60, which is kind of standard retirement age, a little early. It could be worth over $200,000 over that time period. And that's because of compound interest, right? Once your money starts to grow and it gets bigger, now you have more money working for you. So understanding how that works, that is so powerful. And then if you can get into the habit of actually continuously investing, each month, right, putting a little bit of your money away and then utilizing the power of compound interest, you're going to be very successful. And it doesn't take a lot, right? People don't become wealthy in the stock market overnight. It's a long-term deal. You don't need to put tons of money away to make it work. If you continuously invest over 30, 40 years, you're going to do very well. You're going to have a nice retirement. So again, get in the habit of doing that continuously, consistently. Always put a little bit of your paycheck into the stock market. And the third one is establish an emergency fund. That's so important. That should become very habitual, right? You should always have 3 to 6 months of your living expenses just sitting in the bank, not growing. It's there for when you need it. Emergencies will happen. That I can guarantee you. And so you need to be ready for those. And people who aren't ready for emergencies, it can really be a huge roadblock or put a big dent in the work that you've done, right? If you weren't planning ahead, you may have to, tap into other accounts that you weren't planning to tap into. You want to be ready with 3 to 6 months in the bank as an emergency fund. So start doing that early. I mean, you could be 10 years old and you should have a little emergency fund just in case something happens. I don't know how big emergencies are going to be happening for a 10-year-old, but getting used to that, okay? So those are the 3 tips we have for you guys. Of course, there's so many other things you can do, but those are 3 simple things. Budget, invest continuously and take advantage of compound interest, and establish an emergency fund. And if you do those things, you're going to be successful. If you want to talk more or you have some other questions, just come reach out to us. We'd be happy to sit down and go over everything with you. And I hope you guys have a great week. Take care.